What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jamie and I love Disney Dreamlight Valley. If you love it too, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I post weekly updates, dream snaps, resets, premium shop showcases, and even some tutorials as well. I've talked a lot about things that are coming to the game tomorrow in the free update in a video that I'll link for you below. But today I want to go over things that will be exclusive to the new expansion pass. There are some major game features that you'll only have access to if you buy the expansion pass. So let's talk about what those features and mechanics are. First up is the new minigame called Scramblecoin. It's a fast-paced strategy game in which you move character figures around the board in order to collect star coins. Each character figure will have a specific entry point and a certain way that they are able to move around the board, like a simplified version of chess. So you have to strategize which figure is going to be able to move around the board in a way that will collect you the most star coins that are randomly scattered around the board. I pulled these screenshots from the showcase to get a closer look at how the game will work. Here you can see the Goofy figure. He enters from one of the corners and can move in 5 directions. It looks like you can move 3 spaces during your turn. Goofy has a special jump ability, I guess if you need to jump over obstacles on the board. There's also something about play conditions, which I'm curious to know more about as well. Minnie and Mickey both enter through the border of the board and also have the ability to move 3 spaces, each in 4 directions. Neither of them have the ability to jump, so that's interesting. You'll definitely have to use strategy to figure out which characters will help you move around the board in a way that gets you the most coins. And then of course at the end, whoever has the most coins wins, and you'll most likely win star coins. It was revealed in a recent Dreamlight Valley blog post that you'll be able to collect and craft these figures at the new time bending station on Eternity Isle, so you'll have to work to collect the best characters. As of right now, you can only play Scramblecoin with your villagers. Multiplayer does not extend to Eternity Isle, so for now at least, you won't be able to play this minigame with your real-life friends. Personally, I feel like this was a missed opportunity for multiplayer. A minigame like this, in my opinion, should be a part of the base game so that we have something fun to do with our friends when they visit. Right now, the only interaction you can really have with your friends is giving them resources and meals. It's possible that they will make this board game or others like it available for multiplayer in the future, since they did say that they plan to add new ways to interact with your friends in future updates. Scramblecoin isn't the only new game feature that is exclusive to the expansion. Ancient machines will be introduced as craftable items that will improve efficiency in your game. The ones they featured in the Dreamlight Valley showcase were the automated watering machine for your crops and an auto cooker that will allow you to cook recipes in batches. These craftable items will most likely require resources that can only be found on the island. The auto cooker seems to require a new type of crystal in addition to coal in order to make multiple of one recipe. Speaking of cooking, there will be new ingredients and recipes on Eternity Isle as well. The expansion will come with 3 new biomes that will all have their own fruits, vegetables, and spices to collect and farm. This means that there will be a ton of new recipes that will require these new ingredients. So if you want to make these recipes, you'll have to be able to travel to Eternity Isle. The last really important game feature that you'll only be able to get in the expansion is the Hourglass Royal tool. This tool is going to be a big part of the storyline on Eternity Isle, but it's also going to be the way that we find hidden treasure, not only in our new biomes, but also back in our valley and in the realms. This is pretty neat because it's not only a part of the expansion, but it's something that's going to add to our base game as well, even though it won't be accessible if you don't have the expansion pass. While I'm very excited for all of this, these new features and game mechanics, I do have mixed feelings on them being strictly for the expansion. Not only do we now have an entire storyline and characters behind this paywall, but most of these features feel like they belong in the base game. Auto cooking and Scramblecoin specifically feel very much like they should be available even without the expansion. But because they have tied most of this into items that can only be found on Eternity Isle, you're kind of forced to buy the expansion to get them. That all being said, on the flip side, this is a ton of content for $30. It definitely feels like it was priced accordingly when I look at the expansions of other similar games. And thanks to Dream Snaps, it doesn't feel like I have to spend a ton of money all the time on Moonstones in order to do everything. I've only bought a pack of moonstones, I think one time, and the only other time I technically purchased moonstones was when I upgraded to the Ultimate Edition. Since Dream Snaps has been introduced though, I haven't really had to worry at all about buying moonstones, and I've been able to get a ton of things from the premium shop. The expansion is giving us a ton of content. Eternity Isle is roughly the same size as our original valley, even though it's only 3 biomes. It's a ton of space since each one is much larger than the ones we have in the valley. And what's been shown of the expansion so far is really just part 1 of 3. Even more content will be rolling out in the spring and summer of next year with this expansion pass. We'll of course get Eve, Gaston, and Rapunzel in this first part, and then we should be getting 2 more additional characters in the expansion next year. Along with, of course, new items, companions, plants, trees, recipes, and things to do, and places to explore. As much as I think some of the features should be free, I do think that the expansion is worth getting if you have the means to do it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more Disney Dreamlight Valley updates. I hope you all have a fantastic day today, friends, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye!